Hey, you! It's me again. Now today's video, we're gonna talk about YouTube. And no, it is not a rant, don't worry. Remember the previous commentary that I did just a few days ago? Then this is the follow-up. It is March 12, 2026. I mean, technically it's March 15. I'm recording this at 2:17 a.m. at midnight. Yes, you heard that right, midnight. If you have been waiting for the day that I speak about my shorts channel again, then you know the deal here. I'm testing whether a brand new channel only for shorts can actually survive the algorithm this year using nothing but a laptop with 8 GB of RAM and some niche ideas. Last week, I told you I was sitting at 18 subscribers and about 30,000 views. I was honestly just waiting for the momentum to die, but here we are, we're talking about it now. But week 2 just wrapped up a few days ago. And let me tell you about the vanity metrics. We hit nearly 48,000 total views this week. The week 2. I finally reached my goal of 30 subscribers. Yes, 30 subscribers, you heard that right. I know it's just small for you, but that is big for me. On the surface, it looks like I have cracked the code. Yes, you heard that right. I have cracked the code. It looks like I have cracked the code. But the reality behind the numbers is actually a bit more brutal. The algorithm isn't just pushing me. No, it's actively trying to find a reason to stop. You know, trying to break that momentum, finger snapping that will make you stop. And this week, I found the exact percentage that kills a short. So I had this one video, short, okay, in the middle of that week, that absolutely took off for my standards. It pulled in over 18,000 views. Yes, you heard that right. This second week, one of the shorts pulled in 18,000 views. Amazing, isn't it? I mean, last week, one of my shorts on the first week, it hit almost 30,000 views. Now, at this week, second week, it pulled in over 18,000 views. I remember checking the back end and seeing that 65.9% of people who saw it in their feed actually chose to stay and watch. That's the magic number. In the world of shorts, if you can get 6 out of 10 people to get hooked immediately, stopping the scroll in those first 3 seconds, you have won. Yes, you have won. That video had an average view duration of about 139%. That means people weren't just watching. No. They're interacting with it. They were looping it. It felt great. To be honest with you, I started thinking that as long as I kept this particular niche relatable and make it funny as possible for them in their human eyes, then the numbers will just keep climbing. But then, the algorithm decided to show me how fast things can change in a single snap. Let me tell you about what looks like my biggest failure. I put out this one short toward the end of the week and it just died. Yes, it died. Immediately died. It hit a wall at 1,941 views. Normally, I'd just think the video sucked and move on immediately. But when I actually looked at how the few people who saw it reacted, interacted with it, I realized something crazy. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's crazy for me, but not for you. But yeah, it's crazy. I realized something crazy. The average view duration was 176.7%. Think about that for a second. For every person who actually stayed to watch, they looped the video almost twice or thrice. I'll stick to twice. It was technically my most addictive video of the entire week, but it failed because the stayed rate was only 38.7%. 6 out of 10 people immediately swiped away. This is like the brutality of 2026 of YouTube Shorts, of course. It doesn't matter how good your editing is or how perfect your loop is. If your first 3 seconds look too normal and boring at the same time, not being able to hook them immediately, well, if you don't stop the swipe, then you're gone, boy. You are gone. Like literally. You are invisible in the sea of fishes. I think that's a correct word. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, you're invisible in the hundreds of crowds out there. Yeah. Whatever. Despite the volatility, the community is growing. We hit 30 subscribers. Yes, 30 subscribers. I know it's small for you, but it's big for me. It's a small milestone. Alright? But considering I'm doing this with a zero external promotion, like no ads, I'm not even sharing it, just zero external promotion. Once I hit upload, I'm done. Like, make another short again, then yeah, no external promotion, whatever. And a rotten potato laptop. Yes, I'm not gonna compare it to a normal potato. It's rotten to the core of a laptop. It is still a big win for the experiment or something, but yeah, we have clocked in over 70 hours of watch time this week alone. People are starting to recognize the style on the way the delivery is, handled, and those catchphrases that I keep saying, of course. But I can tell that being relatable isn't enough anymore. The stayed percentage is starting to dip because people are getting used to the format. So for the third week, I'm changing the vibe a little bit. I'm moving away from only just being relatable and adding some few elements. If the algorithm wants to kill my shorts because they look too safe for the audience eyes or ears, whatever, I'm going to make them look weird. I'm talking about maybe subtle glitches here and there, hidden ASMRs at the shorts that you could barely hear, random clues everywhere, and a narrative that builds day by day. I want to see if I can force that state percentage back up a little bit, nudging them up by making the videos too uncanny to ignore. Anyway, week 2 is done. 47k views, 30 subs, a lot of crashes on this Ryzen 5, but we are still moving. If you are one of those people watching the Shorts channel now, or only found out about it, I appreciate you staying, and yeah. Anyway, if you're new here and you got here at the end, please subscribe if you're new here. It'll mean a lot to me. So yeah. Anyway, this is Vixen. Goodbye.